Y'all know I wrote a book, right? It's called Buy a Game and it's free. Click the link down there, you got it.
DreAllDay.com.
What's going on, everybody? Dre Baldwin with DreAllDay.com, coming to y'all with this week's motivation. So this week's motivation topic is this. Y'all have all heard the phrase that good things must come to an end. All good things must come to an end. No good thing lasts forever. Have you heard that phrase before? I'm going to tell you this week that that is absolutely true, but not why you think, not for the reason that you think. When people say all good things must come to an end, that doesn't mean that bad things have to come after. That doesn't mean that things have to get worse. That doesn't mean that your life has to go backwards just because you were in a good situation at that point. Here's why all good things must come to an end. When you get the right mental toughness, when you have the right confidence about yourself and the future of your life based on the work you're doing in the present and the success you've achieved in the past, because you're replaying the good movies, not the bad movies, right? All good things must come to an end. Yes, that's true. You know why? Because good things have to end in order for great things to begin. Let's say that one more time. Good things must come to an end in order for great things to begin. See, what you all have to understand is that good and great don't coexist. Good and great don't coexist the same way good and bad don't coexist. The same way as a disciplined and lazy and undisciplined don't coexist. Good is good. Great is great. They don't exist on the same plane, even though sometimes we use the words interchangeably. Here, I'm being very literal with this. The good things got to end. Good is like if you're in school, good is a B, right? A B in class, a B on the test is good. So somewhere between 80 and 89, you get a B. At least that's how it was when I was in school. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Great is when you're like a 95 and above, like an A+. That's what we're talking about here, being great. So what's the difference between an 80 and a 99? There's a huge difference. An 80 and 100, that's a huge difference between the two, right? That's a 25% increase from the 80 all the way up to the 100. 25% of 80, that is, for those of you trying to count my math. Understand that good things will end in your life. Any situation you have going on right now, any people whom you're around, maybe a level of skill that you have, maybe a level of delivery, maybe an income level, maybe some situation that you have, whatever that is going on in your life, because we all have different lives and different things that we go through. Anything you have in your life that is good, understand at some point you're going to have to let go of that good. At some point you got to let go of those good people that you know. Sometimes you got to let go of that good thing that you've been doing. Sometimes you got to let go of that good level of skill that you have, maybe a good place that you're at, in order to move up to a great place, in order to move on to some greater people, in order to move on to a greater relationship, in order to move on to a greater job or a greater business or a greater opportunity or a greater level of thinking. How about that? And here's the catch to all of this. I'm going to end it on this point. The catch to all of this is that all good things coming to an end to get to something great. Understand that a lot of times you're going to have to jump out on, you're going to have to step out on the ledge. You're going to have to go to the edge of the cliff. You're going to have to throw yourself out there before you know it's going to work, and letting go of the good in order to grab onto the great. Because the good, you got to hold on with two hands, and the great, you got to hold on with two hands. You can't hold on to the good with one hand and reach the great with the other hand. You got to let go of that and reach with both hands at the exact same time. So understand it's not going to be something you can just walk from here to good and then take one step and you're at great. You're going to have to leap. You're going to have to jump from here across a wide chasm that's 300 feet deep, going straight down in order to get to the other side of that great. Now the question is, are you willing to take that leap? Are you willing to let go of the good? See, it's not hard for people when they're in a bad situation to let go of the bad in order to get something that might just be okay. Okay is better than bad. Average is better than bad. See, it's not hard for people to let go of bad in order to move on to anything other than bad. Because if you mess up letting go of the bad, where can you end up? Can't be worse than where you were. That's not the hard part. The hard part is when you already got a good situation, letting go of that in order to move on to something great. Are you willing to take that challenge? Everybody have a great week. Work on your game.